Hello and welcome to the Balancing Act Los Angeles edition. I'm Montel Williams. We're bringing you community stories and introducing you to businesses and people who are making a difference. So let's see who's making a difference right here in your neighborhood.
On this episode of The Balancing Act, how individualized physical therapy can help you feel better and recover faster. An exceptional wine shopping experience offering thousands of selections from around the globe. See how one organization is making a real difference in the life of a foster child. Plus lots more. Today on The Balancing Act.
What a great show we have lined up. Let's see what's first.
Did you know that physical therapy can help manage movement and reduce pain? Whether you're experiencing discomfort from a traumatic injury, chronic condition, or age-related medical issue, a physical therapist can help you feel your best.
Physical therapy is the art and science of helping people feel better, helping people move better, helping people to move in a more optimal fashion. Also, it's the ability to treat a person with an injury or with a disability and helping them to recover from that. Physical therapists can also work with training and movement patterns for optimal performance, helping an athlete to run faster, jump higher, or maybe a person wants to swing a golf club without hurting their back.
Since 1986, State-of-the-Art Physical Therapy, Inc. has been providing patients individualized and effective physical therapy.
Since our inception, our motto at State-of-the-Art Physical Therapy has always been to treat patients like family, treating them with the same care, the same love, and the same passion. I believe that patients deserve nothing less.
Experience hands-on physical therapy with a highly experienced physical therapist.
We have the physical therapist working with the patient the entire time, from start to finish of the treatment. And we do not employ a physical therapy aide, a technician, or assistant to help with the treatment. It's solely the physical therapist providing the treatment to the patient. We utilize joint mobilization and soft tissue massage and mobilization techniques to help a person get better, to reestablish their range of motion and their strength. We also see a number of conditions that are more of movement disorders, things like Parkinson's disease or spinal cord injury, cerebral palsy, or stroke.
Mostly patients come to physical therapy because they have some sort of pain and they want to relieve that pain. We like to focus on functional mobility as well and improving their mobility in the joints, the muscle tension surrounding that joint, and strength surrounding that joint. So one of the things that's really important for us is that when an individual comes in is that we personalize that plan of care based on their individual symptoms and their issues that we see on that evaluation.
Using the latest in therapeutic techniques and technology, Brian and his dedicated team of therapists work to accelerate your healing process.
We utilize the Class 4 laser to help reduce pain and inflammation. It's mostly used on our patients with musculoskeletal injuries, but we've also found it helpful with a patient who has pulmonary fibrosis. The Ultra-G treadmill is a unique treadmill. It utilizes NASA technology of differential air pressure to be able to exercise a person as low as 20% of their body weight in 1% increments up to 100% body weight. It's awesome.
State-of-the-Art Physical Therapy is proud to have been awarded Best Physical Therapy Clinic in Tustin, California for 7 consecutive years.
I'm an avid tennis player and golfer, and I came to have a lot of maintenance work done. When I had my stroke last year, I couldn't walk. I was in bed and I couldn't move. I thought my life was over. Since coming here now, I'm able to get up and walk. One of the things that they do here when I first came in is they do an assessment. You know, where would you like to be? What's going on now? And what's it gonna take to get you there? And I think I'm well on my way. Brian's really created a culture of caring for patients, and when I come here, I feel like I'm part of the family.
We continue to look for new procedures, new techniques to provide our patients with state-of-the-art technology and state-of-the-art treatment techniques. If you're experiencing pain, if you're not moving the way you'd like to move or doing the activities you enjoy doing, or you like to condition for optimal performance, I encourage you to seek out the assistance of a physical therapist.
To learn more about state-of-the-art physical therapy, Inc., visit the website at sotapt.com or see the segment again on thebalancingact.com.
Here's some ideas worth sharing.
Whether it's a quiet evening with a loved one, a lively dinner with friends, or a moment to celebrate life's special milestones, wine has the magical ability to uncork joy and elevate every occasion.
What we try to do here is make wine as approachable as possible. It's meant for celebration, enjoying life. People are afraid to ask questions about wine, so we try to have that attitude of like, no, ask us. I feel that we have the best and the most knowledgeable staff west of the Mississippi, if not in the nation. So it's a joy. The best thing about running this wine shop is the amazing team that I have, my colleagues. I get to be there for my clients during their special occasions and make their special occasions a little better by putting a great bottle of wine on their table.
The Wine House has been a Los Angeles staple for over 50 years and are proud to offer a vast selection of over 7,000 domestic and imported wines, spirits, and beers. In fact, their selection is one of the largest and well-curated in the country.
The Wine House has been here for about 50 years now. My father, Bill Knight, started it. My brother Glenn and myself, we now run it. And most of our staff here is seasoned veterans as well, and been here for anywhere from 5 to 20 years. The biggest thing that separates us from other wine retail stores is we have in-store tastings, and we have like over 100 different selections of wines, basically wine parties, educational seminars as well. So whether you just want to be able to taste a bunch of wine or you want to get geeky about it, we do all that.
We meet with vendors and distributors and suppliers. We have a tasting area upstairs behind our offices. We go through and we taste 50 to 75 wines a week. What I like and what the consumer likes are two different things. So I always try to think on their minds, are these wines going to be approachable enough for the clients that we have? There's obviously the staples that people enjoy, but there's always nice to consumers that come back every 3 weeks, they want to see something new or try something new.
Not sure of which wine to choose? Don't worry. Everyone at the Wine House has Wine Spirit and Education Trust certifications and are excited to help you find a new favorite rosé, Cabernet, or whatever strikes your fancy.
We're one of two, I believe, in California that are certified to teach this wine certification program called WSET. And those are held here on site. We have these huge wine events. It could be a Cabernet tasting, a Champagne tasting, but we also do winemaker dinners as well. So you'll pair the wines with food. Personally, my opinion, great wine and great food go together hands down. But if you want to get more particular about what wines go with what foods, we do that as well in our dinners.
We were very excited. We brought in these machines that allows you to taste while you're buying. They're called enomatic machines. It's almost like a vending machine of wine. You put the little cart in, there's a little spigot that comes out, you put the glass underneath it, you push the little button, it's a 1 ounce pour or 2 ounce pour or 3 ounce pour. Out comes the wine, out of the machine, then it re-aerates the wine so the wine stays fresh for over a month. You taste the wines, 24 different selections. We have 3 different red sections, and then we have a whole white section and rosé as well, so you can try different wines. We always feel holidays are the time when people come together. You want to have a nice Pinot Noir or a Riesling with a turkey dish, or maybe you're going with ham and you want to do Pinot Noir and a white Burgundy. We always lead with the client and ask what they're having for their holiday celebration, and then we try to match those wines with it for them. And what we are always excited about is bringing family and friends together and enjoying a nice glass of wine.
The right wine or spirit has the power to enhance every moment. The Wine House is honored to help you make the right selection.
We have a large selection of gins, vodkas, bourbons, ryes, cognacs, armagnacs, and then on top of that, we have a huge selection of microbrews and killer beers from around the world, Germans, Belgians. Finally, we also have cheeses, cured meats, crackers, chocolates, but everything you want in a fun experience on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon. So we're always trying to find new ways to differentiate ourselves and to build customer loyalty. And I feel we have done that and are continuing to do that, and that's what's keeping us on top.
To learn more about the Wine House, visit winehouse.com or see the segment again on thebalancingact.com.
People experiencing hardships often don't know who to turn to. Here are some solutions.
There are over 391,000 children in the U.S. child welfare system and over 3,250 just in Orange County, California.
The foster care system, or the dependency system, is really born out of an intention to protect families that are in crisis. Children in those situations are often removed from their family of origin because of abuse, neglect, or abandonment. Social services becomes involved. They do some investigative work. They provide a report to the court within 72 business hours of a child's removal, where the court then has the ultimate authority and decision-making to say whether or not this removal was appropriate. But the focus really becomes on how we can safely and appropriately reunify this family. We're dealing with kids that have experienced PTSD not only for whatever was happening resulting in their removal, but then the removal itself. Youth who emancipate out of foster care, 25% of them are likely to be homeless within the first year. Their jobless rates and food insecurity risks are exponentially higher than the average young adult, and high school graduation rates tend to be rather bleak as well.
CASA of Orange County is a nonprofit organization that creates life-altering connections between community volunteers and children in the foster care system.
CASA stands for Court-Appointed Special Advocates. We are a nonprofit organization that's empowered by the juvenile court to create life-altering relationships between wonderfully big-hearted community volunteers and children that are in the foster care system. Volunteers change the lives and the stories of these kids.
The children in foster care that are connected with CASA of Orange County aren't just numbers or cases. They are kids facing a crisis. Their lives have been turned upside down, and they are in need of someone to truly see them and help them navigate the unknown. That's where the volunteers come in.
Volunteers are important to be able to give hope to children in the foster care system, to be able to have a constant person in their lives. All of our volunteers are background checked. Their driving records are looked into. You have to be at least 21 years old. We go through an onboarding process. Then you are interviewed by our team. You'll go through our training process. After that, we move on to the matching process internally, where we get to take all the information that our volunteers gave us and then all the information we have on the kids on our wait list and make some matches. You're not a foster parent or a resource family. You're essentially that person that takes the youth out twice a month and lets them be kids for a few hours.
My number one job of how I look at it is to be a friend and a mentor to the youths I've worked with, and from there it is the advocacy portion. I've had different experiences with various kids. Sometimes it's taken them a while to open up. One thing that's been like really special is when they do, and to me it makes me feel like I've done a good job of being that constant for them, being that safe space that they feel they can open up.
When I found CASA, it was exactly what I wanted to be involved in, because it gave me the opportunity to work with a child one-on-one. Something that's unique to CASA is that we are court appointed. We are able to go into court when there's hearings. We write a case report. We're guided through that process with a case supervisor. And I've been blessed that I've had just an amazing case supervisor. My favorite thing about CASA is the connection I get with these kids.
Since 1985, the volunteers that have dedicated their time to CASA of Orange County have given a voice to the voiceless. Now, those same children are thriving.
Jeannie really changed my experience because I felt like if I didn't have her, I felt like I wouldn't make it. Because I didn't have anyone there for me, and she was the one person that I could just lean on. I have met many of the volunteers, and they are great people. It's awesome to see them with their kiddos. CASA has changed my life in many ways, but the most important one is I feel like I wouldn't have met my family now if it wasn't for them. I just don't think I would have made it.
We're doing great things in these kids. The outcomes are improving when there's a CASA on the case, but it really is just about the fact that someone's choosing to show up and remind them that their lives matter.
My big takeaway of this is knowing that I'm doing the right thing. Always trying to spread the word because there needs to be more people. I want it to spread, that's for sure.
To learn more about CASA of Orange County, visit casaoc.org or see this segment again on thebalancingact.com.
You know, the hard work nonprofits put in to change lives is remarkable. Let's take a look.
Did you know that over 75 million people worldwide are on the autism spectrum? Many adults with autism face challenges in finding and maintaining employment, with about 75% currently unemployed. Nolan Community Services is partnering with these neurodiverse individuals on their employment journey, providing the necessary support and accommodations to help them thrive in the workforce and contribute their unique talents to society.
Nolan actually began as the Autism Society of Los Angeles in 1975. A group of parents just said, my son, my daughter deserves better than the kind of services that were present at the time. And so they got together and they created another organization. Over time, they actually came into contact with the actor Lloyd Nolan, who had a son named Jay. He was the first Hollywood personality to really publicly come out and say, I have a son on the autism spectrum. The folks here at the Autism Society, they renamed the organization in honor of Jay. The mission of Nolan Community Services is simply this, to change the world, one person at a time. What we're doing at Nolan is trying to change the term those people to my neighbor. 1 in 36 live births are on the autism spectrum. There is no correlation between intelligence level and autism.
Nolan Community Services is proud to provide a wide array of support services to children and adults with autism and other developmental disabilities.
Nolan Community Services offers a portfolio of services customized to each individual. We provide supported living. We have adaptive skills training for children all the way up to adults. We provide independent living skills training. And of course, we provide employment services. Nolan is a pioneer in providing unique programs to help support individuals with autism to be successful. One of those is the Uniquely Abled Academy. We provide individualized training on CNC machines. They're trained on those machines, and then they are employed in companies that make those parts that we all depend on. Individuals who are gainfully employed are also now contributing with Social Security and taxes and all of the things that people often see as only receivers of those support. Fundamental to the way that Nolan provides services is what we refer to as the dignity model. We walk with individuals to support them to do it their way and to achieve their goals.
Nolan is just unique. We serve people in their homes, in their communities. We really meet them wherever they're at. Everything is individualized. It's one-on-one. We have been able to build amazing systems such as our circle of support. Many of our families are unaware of services or how to seek them. We are able to assist and help families seek those services. All these services provide guidance and access to support such as nutrition, outdoor resources that our community offers. About 1.5 years ago, Nolan identified the need to support individuals in more rural locations. So we opened an office in Salinas. We're now serving Monterey and Santa Cruz counties. We noticed a disparity in providing people services. We noticed that there were a lot of Hispanic families in these rural locations, and we needed to come in with their language and know their culture and be able to relate to them so that they could trust us, and that way we could provide quality support.
Nolan Community Services has grown significantly over the years, keeping the promise to provide long-term support to individuals and their families.
My experience began with Nolan about 35 years ago. I have a sister with disabilities. They had a program that operated on Saturdays. It was a way for her to socialize with other individuals and create community and friendships with people like herself. The services that Nolan provides are crucial to our community.
I'm the receptionist here at Nolan Community Services. Nolan has helped me a lot with coming out of my comfort zone and doing things that I never thought I would be doing in my life.
Nolan has become a beacon of hope for the neurodiverse community, ensuring everyone has the opportunity to pursue their own hopes and dreams.
Why does Jay Nolan even exist? Well, as a neurodiverse individual myself, I can tell you that the right kind of support can change the trajectory of someone's life. We never stop looking for another way, another place, another opportunity to support people. We're going to continue to be innovative in approaching communities that are underserved. But to truly meet the mission to change community, we need more people. There are career opportunities here to have a meaningful impact and leave a legacy.
For more information about J. Nolan Community Services, visit the website at jnolan.org or see this segment again on thebalancingact.com.
If we look good, we feel good. Our next story shows just how easy that can be.
Have you ever wondered if there's really a hair removal method that delivers permanent results? From shaving and waxing to lasers and everything in between, there are a variety of ways to be hair-free, but there is only one method that actually delivers permanent results. Let's meet Alana Zurich from Beverly Hills Hair Free, who's here to tell you about this innovative form of permanent hair removal that may just be the best solution for you.
The public generally relies on waxing, threading, shaving, or laser hair removal. But if you're not a laser candidate or you don't want temporary methods, your option is multi-probe galvanic electrolysis, and it is permanent. The process can be done anywhere on the body. Everyone's a candidate for multi-probe galvanic electrolysis.
So what are the benefits of using the Beverly Hills Hair Free method?
Traditional electrolysis only offers one probe at a time. We offer 32 probes at one time. We can treat 2 areas with one treatment. A little tiny probe is inserted into the hair follicle. The probe hits the salty tissue in your body. A chemical reaction takes place inside the follicle and destroys the stem cells that are growing the hair. The process does have to be repeated several times, but once it's done, it's permanent. If you're not a laser candidate, multi-probe galvanic electrolysis is your laser alternative. We ask our clients before treatment to please shave a few days before you come to see us, so your treatment is much more effective. The other thing we want our clients to do is aftercare. We do provide an aftercare cream, and we ask that our clients use the cream for up to 14 days because it will repair and heal the skin. Multi-probe galvanic electrolysis works on every type of hair, but the best hair is the thick, dark hair that people have trouble removing. There is no permanent damage to the skin and there's no scarring.
We've developed a technique that we call pain-free electrolysis. We inject a combination of different medications that we use that can provide anesthesia, and the patient is completely comfortable for the electrolysis procedure. It's completely safe, it's 100% effective.
Some skin and hair types may require more advanced removal solutions than what a general esthetician may be able to provide.
What we offer are low downtime skin resurfacing treatments such as microneedling and laser facials. So when we have clients that have thick hair on the face, it interferes with the actual treatment itself. It's hard to do, but also the results. I choose to send clients to Beverly Hills Hair Free because of the type of service they receive. You can't really just treat the patient, you have to always treat underlying issues of whatever's bothering them. It's nice that I was able to find this practice to send clients to so that they don't have this fear of pain that most people have experienced in the past.
I was nervous in the beginning to try electrolysis because, when you go for laser, they tell you how painful it is. Actually, I find laser a lot more painful. Electrolysis, especially, you learn your aftercare, kind of how to prepare for your appointment, very little downtime and very little pain.
BHHF offers a masterclass in multi-probe galvanic electrolysis with their hands-on training program at their Dallas location.
The training classes that we offer for multi-probe galvanic electrolysis, it's a master class in Dallas, Texas. It's roughly 200 hours, and it's a hybrid program. My goal is to have a BHHF system in every major city so that people who are looking for our method can find the Beverly Hills Hair Free system anywhere in the world and get a hair-free lifestyle.
To learn more about Beverly Hills Hair Free, visit beverlyhillshairfree.com or see the segment again on thebalancingact.com.
Thanks so much for joining us on this local edition of The Balancing Act. We'll see you next time.